Welcome to this video tutorial. This is going to focus on what is a logical chain of reasoning, which will get you some valuable AO3 analysis marks. Massive thank you for watching. If you like it, click that like button and don't forget to subscribe. This video is going to show you how to transform your paragraphs, applying something called the logical chain of reasoning and why it's important. So you might have had feedback from your teacher saying things like your answer lacks depth or you need to show more analysis, and both of these will increase your marks. So how do we do it? Well, you apply this thing called the logical chain of reasoning. You might have heard the phrase before, logical chain of reasoning, but what exactly is it? This is inspired from the Webb textbooks. In both book 1 and book 2, they discuss the logical chain of reasoning. And this is a series of steps in an explanation where each idea is like a link that connects to the one before it and leading eventually to a conclusion. Now, this is really important because in essay questions, such as the 20 and 30 mark questions, and even in the 10 mark questions, you might have to use a link from the item, for example, and logically apply your knowledge. So let's have a look at an example to show exactly what this means. So let's say you've been asked to give an explanation to why there is a high crime rate is linked to a capitalist society. And you make this really bold statement that capitalism is criminogenic, and that means that capitalism causes crime. And writing something like this is correct in itself, but it lacks the detail, it lacks the depth and the analysis in order to score higher. So let's create the explanation and try to think of the logical chain of reasoning as a series of steps. What happens between point A and point B to create that explanation? So instead of having 2 steps in the previous example, let's see if we can make it at least 4. So we'll start off by saying Marxists believe the nature of capitalism causes crime through the pursuit of profit. Then we will add the explanation that the bourgeoisie aim to make a profit through exploiting the workers, which are the working class or the proletariat. And we'll continue this explanation by explaining why they're exploited. So this is by keeping wages at the lowest possible cost. And because wages are low, this then causes the working class to be living in poverty. So as a result, in order to survive, the working class may have to turn to utilitarian crime, such as theft, to survive. So this means that capitalism has caused crime. Now, this is a logical breakdown of the explanation. And you can continue to expand on this explanation by adding further analysis, for example, by making a comparison to the bourgeoisie or the capitalist class. Because according to Marxists, criminogenic capitalism encourages the ruthless competition among the capitalist class. And this profit motive encourages greed and self-interest. And as a result, companies owned by the bourgeoisie may commit white-collar crime and corporate crime, such as tax evasion. There are also further explanations why capitalism is criminogenic, and this could include it creates a culture of envy and consumerism, or alienation and a lack of control. So have a go at producing logical chain of reasoning paragraphs for these 2 examples, giving as many steps as possible, and remember to link examples of the types of crimes that it may cause. So massive thank you for watching. This video was aimed to explain what is meant by a logical chain of reasoning. I've used an example from crime. I also have a very similar video showing a logical chain of reasoning, which is linked to an example from education from paper 1. But if you've got value out of it, don't forget to click that like button. Please subscribe and share. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.